well, when I was about 12, it was quite fashionable for people to like reggae. And a few of my mates started buying it, and then I started buying it. And I just carried on from there, really.
Lane persisted, even when reggae went into commercial decline. Now he's been rewarded with a huge hit in the reggae charts. It's a unique blend of Cockney and Jamaican slang, speed-rapped by a young toaster called Smiley Culture, who styles himself the Cockney translator.
Some more time when I got my East London to check some Cockney. Them I tell to reduce insurance license and MOT. But me say, police officer no give me producer. Police officer no bother give me producer. Police officer no give me producer. Police officer no bother give me producer. To everybody in the dance line I dedicate this style, yeah. Whether you are a lawbreaker or you are informer, you could be a PC, CID or an inspector. Me not charge for murder, fame to produce is when me charge for. So police officer no give me producer. Oh, I've got a split personality, you know. Sometimes, especially, I mean, no, what it is really, like the youths of today, you understand me, right? The youths of today, I mean, like saying between the black and whites, you find that a lot of them are close together now, and you find a lot of coloured children speaking Cockney anyway. Apart from only the youths, there's a lot of elders as well who's into that as well. So I mean, that is the main reason I did it, to, you know, bring it closer together. You understand me? I mean, knowing the two slangs myself as slangs and not languages, you understand me? I just brought them together. Sometimes I get a line, like I thought, like the music what I'm going to do is police officer for the follow-up, right? And how I got to write that style was like, I just got one line saying to myself, like, if a policeman stopped me, and like I could do the policeman side of it and my side of it, yeah, which brought me down into a thing like, well, what's your name then, son? My name's Smiley Culture. Yeah, where do you think you're coming from, lad? From seeing my mother, you know? Oh, what's the name and son? My name's Smiley Culture. Yeah, where do you think you're coming from, lad? From seeing my mother. What's the registration number, the card, and I can't remember. What you got in the big pen, son? I can't say Ricardo. Would you like to have a look at it, buddy, man? We ask you answer. Now take the keys out of the car and step out of the motor. Me and my colleagues have got a few questions to answer.
Lane runs the fashion label from a tiny basement studio under a Clapham record shop, which his old school friend and now partner, John McGlivery, now operates. The shop, which specialises in Jamaican music, keeps Lane and McGlivery in touch with the latest reggae trends. So far, Smiley Culture's Cockney translation has sold nearly 12,000 copies, which is pretty amazing when you realise that a #1 in the reggae charts might sell only 3,000 or 4,000. So what is it that made Chris and John think Smiley would be such a hit?
We were at a dance and we heard Smiley do the Cockney translation on Saxon sound. And it appealed to both of us because being white, you know, we knew what all the Cockney words were in it and so on. So we thought, well, it's sort of fairly unusual for a black kid to be saying those sort of words, like all the rhyming slangs and things. So, you know, a few weeks later we got in contact and sat down and talked about making it a record, which we did.
Any reggae record that sells over 10,000 copies on a 12-inch is doing very well. And Cockney translation by Smiley Culture has outsold 10,000. It's still selling strongly. So we've got hopes that, you know, it'll be far and away our biggest ever seller.
But Smiley is only one of a whole group of toasters associated with the fashion label, who often drop in to do a bit of rehearsing for their gigs.
Deep within my heart, I've got a joy. Deep within my heart, I know that we won't step forward. Seen where's some Maxi Priest? Give a little love in the ghetto. Gotta give a little love in the ghetto. England so cold, all me feel a ice breeze. More time it coming like it's below 0 degrees. They have to take caution when we can't put in antifreeze. Me no want wake up in the morning, try to start it and it sees. Gee whiz, just tell me what kind of times are these then.
Jama me I go kill you with originality. Me name a Shantinita at the mic MC. Me virgin them a call me human dictionary. Mama voices come from 45 and not from LP. Jano.
Lane also cuts the backing tracks, or dub plates as they're called, which the Toasters use when they go out and perform live at dances. And if you happen to go to one of the clubs where they perform, you'll see that things can get pretty wild.
You get certain people that come to the dances and all they're on, like, they hear something they really like. The wall, anything, they'll be banging it, stamping, they'll be hitting it, banging it really hard, you understand me? You understand me? Shouting as well.
Not with their heads.
I mean, not with their heads, yeah, but I mean, you know, just making you know that they're really appreciating it. It's gone to that stage now. I mean, these things have been happening in Jamaica for a long time, you understand me? But it's just happening over here, which makes it a different thing. I mean, you're not used to hiring your club to a sound and then seeing the walls dented in us.
It's a message given towards other people, you know. Things what's happening in this country, in Jamaica or wherever in the world. What we go in a dance, and we go out and tell the people in the dance. It's like a message.
When I feel the vibes, I can really express myself through the singing. You know what I mean? We can tell the people when we really are touch and I feel. That is the vibes to me. That is a feeling where you can't even explain, you know what I mean?
Tired for liquid in a mood. We wanna smoke it down in the open. Tired for liquid in me on. We wanna smoke it down outside. Cause it's a real
Let's work together to scale the fence. Since slavery days are in the past tense. So open up your mind and your intelligence, because on the street, say with them on the street. On the street, say with them on the street.
Mike in the honor, make up the teacher right honor. Not the wrong in the cognition. Remain, come in the cognition, not a language, it is only a slang. I was originated, yes, so in England. The first method was used over England. It was respect for the different style pronunciation. Cockney and names like Terry Harper and Njoi. We follow you. When Cockney call the Jack, they got the track.